Greetings, everyone, and welcome. Great day to you all. My name is James Adlam, and I have the tremendous honor of hosting this event today for all of you. On behalf of whomever was invited you on, to all the guests that took your time to hop online here, just want to say we hope you and your families are safe. With everything that's going on, we definitely wish nothing but health and prosperity for all of you. But you're going to hear tonight an incredible opportunity from a phenomenal leader in our company, and she's got a tremendous message to share with all of you. So here's what I need for you to do. If you have the ability to grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, I encourage you to do so, because you don't want to miss a single thing. And I have right now the honor of bringing on an absolute leader in our company, an individual who got her business started, took advantage of this opportunity, was able to not only change her life, but the lives of people literally around the world with this company. She's out of the California marketplace, now on the East Coast. In our company, we have different positions that you can earn. She's what's called a Circle of Champions member, which means she's hand-selected by the co-founders of this company that's done $4 billion in revenue in the last 5 years to help lead and develop the company all throughout North America. She's what's called a Regional Vice President Platinum, which puts her in the top 1/4% of our company. And we do business right now in 27 countries on 5 different continents. So everyone, please help me welcome on to the Zoom webinar presentation this day, none other than Regional Vice President Platinum, Circle of Champions member, Miss Melissa Street. Ma'am, it is all you. Thank you so very much for taking your time.
Oh, I'm so excited to be on this call. I am so honored, Mr. Adlam, for you to invite me. This team right here are legends. You guys are very, very well known in the industry, and the gentleman that just introduced me, I have the utmost respect for. Him and his wife are just two phenomenal human beings in general, not just in the business, not just in the industry, but just two of the most amazing human beings to really walk on this earth here. And I am honored to be on this call here with all of you, and just excited to get a chance to share my story. And first off, I have to say, you guys put on some good music. Like, I was jamming in the background. I was like, don't turn it off. You know, I'm grooving. I'm looking at everyone's camera and people are just dancing. So I just love that. I love the energy here in this group, and just really excited to be on this call here. Guys, you know, this gentleman just spoke so highly of me. I want y'all to lower that expectation. I really don't come from a crazy background. I was just an ordinary girl with an extraordinary work ethic and a big heart and desire for more out of life. A quick background on myself before I dive right into the information. But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Melissa Street. I had a background with insurance. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, but now I live in Connecticut for about 15 months now, and I was in Rhode Island for about 2 years prior to that. And you know, at a young age, I've always, you know, knew about having multiple streams of income. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. How many of us have heard that saying before? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I've always heard that, and 8 years ago, a really good friend of mine, someone that I valued their opinion and I trusted, had actually called me to come and take a look at a business opportunity, and I was very open-minded. I said, sure, I'll look at anything, and everything I heard about it, I loved. I loved that it was something I could do in the cracks of my schedule. How many of us are busy? Right? So I love that this was something I can weave into the cracks of my schedule while still having a professional career at the time. And not only that, but the biggest takeaway I got from it was the fact that there was mentorship. I love that there was a quality leadership here. You know, people that were not just talking the talk, but was walking the walk, and also teaching me how to do it. And so fast forward 8 years later, I'm 30 years old. I work from home completely with my husband, which I actually met my husband in this business. So I don't know, for all y'all single folks here, you just never know who you're gonna meet, right? Just kidding, this is not that opportunity. But I met my husband in this business, and today we get to work from home together. And honestly, it's been an absolute blessing and joy for me to be a part of this business and to work alongside individuals like Mr. Adlam here. And so, what I'm about to share with you guys, I want you to understand it has completely changed my entire family as far as from what I do from this point moving forward for generations to come. Now I have an opportunity to really go out there and share with people, not just in my family, but people in general, that there is another opportunity. There is a better way of making money. So what I'm about to share with you might be for you, might not be for you, but I do have to say, I commend you for having an open mind to take a look. Because I think if there's any lessons that we can learn from this pandemic, is probably the fact that it's necessary to have multiple streams of income. Like, would you guys agree with me that more so ever than before, right now, is necessary to have multiple streams of income? And so maybe it's for you, maybe it's not, but I want you to lean into the information. I want you to pay close attention to what it is that we actually offer. Do you know anyone that uses any of the things that we offer? And how can you see an opportunity for yourself? Can you do this from home? Do you have to go outside? And so forth. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go over a couple of slides, and then at that point, I'm actually going to introduce a couple of individuals that's having tremendous success in the local marketplace, and I want you to hear from their story. So with that being said, I'm going to go right into my slides and give you some more insight on ACN. You just watched a really quick, short clip of who ACN is, but I want you to understand, we've become the world's largest direct seller for telecom, energy, and other essential services. We've been around. Henry is requesting remote control of your screen. Do I approve or decline? Okay, I don't know who he is. Okay, got it. All right, so there you go. So we've been around since 1993, 27 years strong. We're currently in 27 countries and on 5 continents. What I love about ACN is we operate out of all 50 states. How many of us know someone out of the local area that we live in? So I love that we can build something outside of our local marketplace. We did over $4 billion in sales over the last 5 years and growing, and we have millions of customers acquired. Now, here's what we have to offer. We offer services that people need and use every single day. This is for both residential and business owners. So let's see if you know anyone that uses any of these services. We offer wireless, which is cell phones. How many of us have a cell phone, right? So our partnered programs are Verizon and Sprint. I'm sure you've heard of them before. We also in the final contract stages with AT&T, so 3 of the major carriers here in the United States. We have high-speed internet and bundles through Spectrum, Frontier, and AT&T Uverse. We do satellite TV with DirecTV and Dish. We have energy, which is natural gas and electricity. We have security and automation through the #1 home security company in all of North America, which is Vivint Smart Home Technology. We have payment processing for business owners that accept debit and credit cards, and we also offer identity theft protection with ID Seal. Now, all of these services I just mentioned, I'm sure you've heard of those companies I just mentioned as well, right? You know who DirecTV is, you know who Verizon is, and so forth. So I love that we're partnered up with not just services that all of us use, but with companies we are already familiar with. When it comes to identity theft protection, I do want to spend a quick minute on that, just because when you look at the industry, I want you to kind of just look at this on a business standpoint. On a business standpoint, this industry right now is absolutely climbing. And the reason why I bring this up is because, if you were to rewind the clock 10, 15 years ago, we didn't have to really think too much about protecting our identity, right? But as technology advances and we spend more time on the internet and we're buying all these things, we're exposing so much of our personal identity that it's just a matter of time. They say it's not a matter of if, but a matter of when someone's identity will be stolen. Right now, less than 15% of our population has any form of identity theft protection. And in the next 3 years, experts in that industry predict that 15% is going to climb to 90%. So on a business standpoint, you're looking at an industry that's still at its very infancy stages, but in the next 3 years, with or without any of us, it's going to climb to 90%. It's going to be as common as needing car insurance and home insurance. on a customer standpoint, I love the fact that we offer a service that can truly go out there and help people. Because it's not just about your bank account being hacked. It's not just about your credit card, but it's about a product that can really go out there and help people, because you're protecting your social security number, your identity, your passport, your medical records, your personal information. So I love that we can offer service that can really go out there and help people. But one of the biggest things I love about ACN is their identity and always giving back. So we've had this charity for many, many years now. It's called Project Feeding Kids, and it's backed by Feeding America. I'm sure you're all familiar with who Feeding America is, and it's also with the Food Banks of America. So every customer that we acquire, a meal gets donated to a child right here in the United States. So I'm extremely proud to say that ACN has been responsible, just in the last 2 years alone, for 3.5 million children right here in the United States. I love that we can give something back into our community. We can sow a seed back into our community while at the same time being able to build something for our own families. Now, when you look at the business model of most service providers, you know, it's not to say it doesn't work, but it's expensive. They spend millions and sometimes billions of dollars on traditional advertising just to get to their customers. At ACN, though, we operate through word of mouth, relationship marketing. And by doing so, we're able to save on advertising costs, traditional advertising costs, and they're able to pay representatives like you and I a commission, while at the same time being able to give a better value to the client. So it's literally a matter of being able to pass on that revenue to you. Now, obviously talking about revenue, you want to know, how do you get paid in ACN? Well, there's 4 ways we get paid in ACN. I don't know about you guys, but prior to getting involved with ACN, I had one way of getting paid. I had a job, so as long as I showed up to work, I got paid. If I didn't show up to work, I didn't get paid. I made linear income. So linear income was just based off of my personal efforts of actually showing up. I love the fact that there's 4 ways we get paid in ACN. So let's talk about the first way. The first way is through your own personal customers. These are the customers that you personally gathered yourself. And we have what's called customer acquisition bonuses. It's just a fancy 3 words for now money. I like to call this the now money, the upfront money. So in any calendar month, if you go out there and you refer 3 services, ACN pays you a $75 bonus. If you just do a couple more and get a total of 5 services, that's a $200 bonus. Then 8 services, well, basically every 3 services after that, you make another $200. So 8 services equals 400, 11 services equals 600, and so on. I want you to remember this word, unlimited. You can make as many customer acquisition bonuses as you want. There's no cap to how many customers you want to get. So if you want to go and aggressively go at this, you totally can. There's no one to tell you how many customers you're allowed to get and how big of a customer you want to get. What I love about this now money is it's upfront. It's right away. So when I say services, I want you to understand too, it doesn't necessarily mean people. When I say services, I'm talking about bills. So think in your own household just for a moment. How many bills do you have in your own household? And just to give you an idea of this, I'm just going to talk about my husband and I. For example, between my husband and I have a cell phone, he has a cell phone. I have identity theft protection, he has identity theft protection. We have home security, TV, internet, and electricity. So just between my husband and I, that's 8 services right there, and I haven't even talked to anyone else about it. And if I got started today, and I went out and referred my first own 8 services, that's a $400 bonus that I would have made today and would be direct deposited to my checking account this Saturday, because ACN pays bonuses out on a weekly basis. So this is what I like to call the now money. But I got involved with ACN for residual income. See, residual income is doing something one time, but getting paid for over and over and over again. It's royalty money. So the way that we make residual income in ACN is as you go out there and get customers and you're making an upfront bonus on them, ACN is also going to pay you a residual from 3 to 20% of your customers' bills that they're going to pay month after month, year after year. Now, let me ask you something. How long do you think we're going to pay an electric bill for? Forever, right? You know, how long do you think we're going to pay a cell phone bill for? Forever. So these are literally bills that we're going to pay for the rest of our life that we can't avoid, and you now have an opportunity to make up to 20% of these bills that we're going to pay for the rest of our life. I don't know about you, but prior to getting involved with ACN, I made 0 residual income. So even just the idea of making the slightest, the little slither, the little crumb off of the pie of making residual income off of a service got me excited, because these are ongoing bills that we can't pay off. Now, the next 2 ways we make money in ACN is through building a team. I want to educate you guys on this part, because it was interesting for me to learn about in the beginning, because I shared with you, I had a job. So as long as I went to work, I got paid. If I didn't go to work, I didn't get paid. But my boss, Steve, whether Steve was on vacation, at the golf course, or with me in the office, Steve still got paid. Why is that? It's because he had employees like me that showed up to work every day. See, John Paul Getty was the first documented billionaire in America. He had a famous quote. He said, "I'd rather get paid 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of the efforts of my own." I mean, no wonder why he was one of the richest men in America. It's because he created leverage for himself. It's how the wealthy stays wealthy. They duplicate themselves. So at ACN, they have overriding customer acquisition bonuses. And what that is basically, let's say we helped you introduce this business to other people. And promise you right now, more than ever, people are open-minded to another stream of income, especially a home-based business. So as we go out there and help you introduce this to other folks, when they get started, ACN will pay you a bonus of $50 up to $300. And guess what? It's unlimited. So you can introduce as many people as you want, and you'll get a bonus for them making a bonus as well. But ACN will pay you up to $300 for every time someone new joins your team and refers their first 3 services. So I'll repeat that. Every time someone new joins your team and refers their first 3 services, they make a bonus check, but so do you. So everyone works together as an invested interest of helping one another. The way our structure works in ACN is we only make money as long as our team makes money. I mean, how many of you guys just love just even the concept of that? I love that we get paid by helping people. The other way that we make money in ACN, the 4th way, is through your team getting customers, what we call overriding residual income. So as your team is out there getting customers, these are people that you're probably never going to meet. You don't know who they are, but your team is out there getting customers because they're personally building their own residual income. But because it falls in your team, you also make 4% of your team's customers' bills month after month, year after year. Because again, how long do you think we're going to pay these essential services for? Forever. Forever. And as you go out there and build your business, there's also leadership positions you can earn in ACN. Customer qualified, executive team leader, regional director, regional vice president, and senior vice president. And as you move along the leadership positions in ACN, your residual will increase as well. So you're going to get paid more for the same work that you're already doing. So you, even though it's the same exact job that you're still doing, the same exact work effort you're putting in as far as helping people make their first bonus check and so forth, you get higher residuals, higher bonuses. And not only that, but once you hit the highest positions in the company, you also earn incentive trips. It's just a fancy word for saying leave your wallet at home, meaning these are paid vacations that the company basically says, leave your wallet at home. I mean, how many of you guys want to be on a vacation where they say leave your wallet at home, right? That just sounds really nice. Not right now. No one should travel right now. Let's be safe and healthy, right? But when this is all said and done, I promise you, you're going to want to go on vacations where they say leave your wallet at home. Now, when it comes to getting started, to get involved with ACN as an independent business owner in ACN, I want you to understand these are industries that are tremendous, meaning you're talking about the telecom industry, the banking industry, the cybersecurity industry, the energy industry. These are trillion-dollar industries that ACN is a part of. If you wanted to open a traditional business in today's time in any of those industries, it would cost tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars to get your foot in the door. At ACN, it costs $199 to get started. Then there's a $25 monthly support fee, so call that your overhead. But when you look at this compared to a traditional business, this is traditional business fantasy land. This is a gold mine because they take care of everything for us, meaning they give your own personalized website. They host it and they update it daily. They do all the product information, all the customer service, all the billing. Guys, I've been involved with ACN for 8 years. I've never had to go and chase a customer down to make a payment. I've never had to go and install a satellite TV service for DirecTV before because ACN took care of all of that for us. Not only that, but when you get started, You get your own online storefront. So it operates in all 50 states and 27 countries. The only difference between my website and your website is your pretty picture would be right there. Your contact information would be right there. So your customers know they're shopping on your website. And I like to call it like the Amazon, but for essential services. How many of us shopped on Amazon before? Right? No one really had to teach us how to shop on Amazon. We just kind of figured it out, right? At ACN, it's very similar to that. This website is extremely robust. Someone would just go on your website, find the service they're looking for, pay for it, and done deal. You don't really need to get involved with them ordering the service. But the cool thing about this too is there's an app that you can download on all your smart devices, your cell phone, your laptop, your tablets, and so forth. So you legitimately can run your entire business straight from your smart devices and your laptop without ever having to step foot out the door. This is a true online home-based business. How many of you guys would agree with me that there are a lot of folks right now at home trying to find something positive to listen to, trying to find a way to be productive, and trying to find a way to make money while they're at home during this quarantine season? ACN answers all of that for all of us. It's a tremendous opportunity. So what's next? First off, we got to get you started. It takes less than 5 minutes to get your ID number going and your website activated. After that, welcome to the team. Your next step is we want to show you how simple this is to get started. It's literally a matter of getting started and helping you accomplish your first goal, which is helping you get your first 5 services. Remember, 5 services doesn't mean 5 people. It could be 1 person with 5 bills. Just by doing that, you make a $200 bonus right away. How much did it cost to get involved with ACN? $199. So you got your return on investment right there. But we don't get involved with ACN just to make a return on investment. We get involved with ACN so we can build ourselves a residual income and a legacy income. So let's say after you get started, we help you accomplish your first step. Now let's introduce it to others. And as you introduce it to other people, we're going to help them get their first 5 services just like you did. Now they're happy because they each make their $200 bonus just like you did. But just by helping your team make a bonus check, you make another $150 bonus if you introduce 3 people right away. So I love the fact that we get paid by helping our people get paid first. Now, I want to be the first to say welcome to the team. You know, let's help you get your business started. Right now, it's such an interesting season for our entire country facing right now. But I really, really do believe that true leadership, those that rise above are going to overcome the adversity that we're all facing. What are you doing today to change what's going to happen in a couple months? So we don't know how long this quarantine is going to last. We don't know. They only want to keep telling us 30 days at a time because they don't want to tell us it's going to last 4 or 5 months, right? So what can you do today to help you prepare for the upcoming months? So let's help you get started. We want to schedule your game plan. We want to have you participate in a training and understand that there is a phenomenal organization standing beside you. There are tremendous leaders right beside you. And speaking of that, you know, you're in business for yourself and not by yourself. And speaking of that, I actually have a couple of individuals that are doing tremendous things in our company in ACN. I'd love for you guys to hear from them. So with that being said, I'd love to introduce to you 3 regional directors out of this organization right here. I have a ton of respect for them. You're going to get a chance to hear a little bit about their background, what their ACN business looks like. So with that being said, the first individual I'm going to invite on, I've had the pleasure of working alongside this woman a couple of times in the New Jersey marketplace, and that's Regional Director Nadine Wilkins. So Nadine, if you don't mind, share a little bit about yourself.
Yes, thank you so much, Mrs. Street. Oh my God, that presentation was phenomenal. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story today. Hi, everyone. It's so great to meet you all. I am so excited to be on today. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I have a background in education. And when I saw this business for the first time, I was completely blown away because all I heard was work from home, residual income, and unlimited income potential. See, it cost me more to incorporate my business than to start the business, which is an absolute blessing. Now, fast forward to today, I'm so grateful because I have more time that I get to spend with my children. When I first saw ACN, I was commuting over an hour each way. I was working full time. I was running my business in the evening part-time. I literally had no time. But what really excited me was every single service that we offer, I was already paying for. And so all I did was run all my services through my online store. And now today, personally, I have over 170 customers. I've also built a team. And as an organization, we've acquired hundreds of customers, and we're feeding hundreds of children residually, and it's all due to the training and support of ACN. Thank you so much, Mrs. Street, for giving me the opportunity to share today.
Absolutely phenomenal job. Congratulations on all your success. We also have a gentleman that I can't wait to hear from, and that's Regional Director, Mr. Chris Reedman. Chris, are you there?
I am, Mrs. Street. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Chris Reedman. I'm calling in from just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania this evening. And I saw ACN a short period of time ago. I was introduced by a really good friend of mine, gave me a call and said, hey, I think we can make some money, together. And I came out and took a look at the business. And why I'm so excited today is that when I went to go see the business, I'm a single father. So, time is obviously precious. I was full-time worker. I have a background in the solar industry. The fact that, there's 200, close to 200 individuals here, and in 25 minutes, we can, see the business from around the country, from around the world. It's amazing. I had to go to somebody's house when I saw the business, and I got started on the spot. The fact was that, in my industry, I worked really, really hard, 9 to 5, 9 to 7, didn't see my daughter that much. And then, but at the end of every month, even if I had a great month, I would always start at 0 the following month. And the fact that I could earn residual income on all these services, like Mrs. Street already talked about, was an idea that made sense. It's really helped our quality of life. We've been able to help a lot of people, and just through the system, the ACN opportunity, we've been very blessed to partner up with a little over 700 business partners. And, over our career, we've been able to acquire a little over 7,000 customers through ACN. And it's been a blessing. And especially right now with everything that's going on, whether it's a good economy, bad economy, or the economy completely shuts down, we're able to continue to work our business from home. And these are services that we're going to use every single day and pay for every single month. So it's been a blessing for our family. So I appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Great testimony right there. And you're right. Whether the economy is good or bad, guess what stays relevant? Bills. And what do we have to do with them? We got to pay bills. And so I love that story right there. And last but not least, we have a regional vice president, and I'm extremely excited to hear from him as well. And that's Art Tahalangit. So if you don't mind, Art, share a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Street, for allowing me to share. Good evening, everyone. My name is Art. My background is in nursing, and I saw ACN 2009, about 11 years ago. And what happened is I was in a medical emergency, and that flipped my whole situation right away, because at the time I had a pregnant wife, a 3-year-old son, just bought a brand new house, brand new car, and then I'm here at the ER thinking if I'm going to make it or not. And at that point, after that situation, I never ever wanted to put my family again in a situation where they're not financially secure. And so I was looking for something. When I saw ACN, it made sense to me to get paid on my own bills. And they told me if I follow a system, I could have success. So what happened is that after a year doing the business, it gave me options. And that option was to walk away from my nursing career. 5 months later, allowed my wife to walk away from her career in the hospital as well. So for the last 10 years, we've been doing ACN full time. We homeschool our kids, which is very special for us. And most importantly, guys, we've helped so many people in this business from different parts of the world. I'm super excited, guys, because I'm so grateful. Number one, because if not for ACN, we're still going to be in the front lines, and we're going to be so scared every single day coming home from work that we may be able to bring something to our 3 children that we love so dearly. So because of this opportunity, I'm super grateful, but I'm super excited, guys, for all of you in this line. It's taking a look at the business the first or second time. It's an amazing opportunity that changed lives. If it changed my life, it could change yours as well. Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate you putting me on the line.
Absolutely. It's great to hear from you. And how many of you guys just like the sound of I have options? I mean, how many of you guys are able to say I have options? And ACN provided that for Art, and just congratulations on all your success. And, before we wrap it up here and before I turn the call over, I just want to say each and every single day, I start my morning in prayer, and I pray for our country. I pray for our frontline employees. I even pray for the people that clean the hospitals that aren't recognized as much. So I pray that whoever here is on the call that's working frontline, you are in my prayers. I pray that we all stay healthy, we stay strong, and that we will rise above this. I know that this too shall pass. It's just a matter of time. And so I really do believe that right now, with utilizing ACN as such a beautiful opportunity that can truly go out there and bless a lot of people, just like how it has blessed me, Ms. Wilkins, Ms. Reedman, Mr. Talhanget, and Mr. Adlam, it can bless you too as well. So I know it's just a matter of time that this too shall pass, but guess what? Opportunity without action is useless. And you right now, you have an opportunity to truly go out there. Number one, be a beacon of light to people. Show hope and opportunity, and help yourself, help your family, help your children, help your household, and be able to create yourself a true residual income with a true home-based business with above and beyond leadership group. So I declare and decree that we all stay healthy on this line here. We're going to be, be able to rise above and tell a story months from now, years from now, of what we were able to start today moving forward. So with that being said, I can't wait to turn the call over to the gentleman that introduced me onto this call to begin with. Again, I have the utmost respect for both him and his beautiful wife, Danielle, and I can't wait to introduce you all to the ACN family, and I look forward to welcoming all of you to the team. So help me introduce Mr. James Adlam back onto the call.
Miss Melissa Street, you should look at when this is done. Let me tell you something. The comments are just telling. The love is there. I am so grateful to you. Thank you so much for the world-class showcase you just gave on this business. It is no accident why you and your husband have built what you've been able to create in this company. You've just made such a difference for all of us tonight. So thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for taking your time away from your business to come and support us in our business. And just God bless you and be safe. So everyone, here's the deal. You just heard the information. And so now what we want you to do is a couple of things. One, make you aware of a couple of things. Number one, we have a presentation that's going 7 days a week at 7 p.m. The same link that you click to get on is exactly what you want to get on 7 days a week at 7 p.m. to take advantage of the information. And I want to give all of you a heads up that this coming Wednesday, we have a very special event that's going to be taking place at 5 o'clock. So this coming Wednesday, we actually have two events, one at 5, one at 7 o'clock, okay? And the first one is with a gentleman by the name of Mr. Michael Crowder, who has a background as a traditional business owner. He's a legend in our company. He's a senior vice president and one of the top leaders in our company. He's going to do a presentation at this same link at 5 p.m. for anyone that you know that's a traditional business owner. Who do you know that already owns a traditional business? Doesn't matter what the business is. Who do you know? You want to have them see that presentation at 5 p.m. this coming Wednesday. And then again, we're going to be doing our regular presentation at 7 p.m. this coming Wednesday as well. So with that, please get with the people that invited you on. Let them know that you see the opportunity for yourself. We look forward to having a chance to work with you. Be safe. God bless you and your families. Let the person know that invited you on that you see the opportunity to create residual income. So with that, have a phenomenal day. My best to you and your families. Be safe, be blessed, and take advantage of what you heard this evening. Take care. God bless.